Welcome into 9 News at noon. We've got a lot of stories for you today. Thanks for joining us. I'm Sam Shocker. The federal government is closer than ever to reopening. Last night, the Senate passed a bill to provide funding through the end of January. It now goes to the House and could be voted on as soon as tomorrow afternoon. NBC's Ryan Nobles has the latest from Capitol Hill.
After a nearly 6-week stalemate on Capitol Hill, the staring contest between Republicans and Democrats is almost over.
The bill as amended is passed.
The Senate passing a measure overnight to reopen the government and provide full funding through the end of January. The measure now goes to the House, which is scrambling back members who haven't been in Washington since the end of September. The bill receiving an endorsement from President Trump.
We're going to be opening up our country.
Its passage in the Senate was not easy, skating by with the 60 votes necessary. Most Democrats voting no, angry their party didn't fight for more on health care, warning premiums are set to go up.
Look, I think it was a terrible, terrible vote at a time when we have a broken health care system.
Now, some blaming Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer and a group of House members calling for him to step down, and President Trump taking a victory lap.
He thought he could break the Republicans, and the Republicans broke him.
Schumer blaming the GOP.
Republicans had their chance to fix this, and they blew it.
And the moderates who brokered the deal arguing it was the best option.
Was it worth it?
We crystallized the fight about health care for the American people.
But the House Republican leader not making any promises on a future health care vote.
I'm not committing to it or not committing to it. What I'm saying is that we do a deliberative process.
The end of the shutdown means relief for millions of Americans. Federal workers will soon get back pay, and those laid off during the shutdown will get their jobs back. SNAP benefit recipients will eventually get their funding back after weeks of receiving a fraction of what they're entitled to.
How y'all doing, staff?
While the bill to end the shutdown calls to fund SNAP through next September, at any moment today, the U.S. Supreme Court is expected to rule on what should happen with SNAP right now. The justices will decide whether states can resume full SNAP food aid payments. The Trump administration argues the fund should stay partially frozen until the government reopens, saying it's not up to courts to reallocate money. With SNAP funding for our neighbors still in limbo, it is a great time to donate to our 9 Cares Colorado Shares drive that is happening right now. Once again, we are teaming up with Community Food Share and other food banks to help Coloradans facing food insecurity. You can scan this QR code to get to our donation page. You can also donate when you're checking out at King Soopers. Also for now, flight traffic reductions are continuing. By 6 this morning, 92 flights were canceled. The highest number of them, 61, came from the airline SkyWest. Southwest followed with 21 cuts. Across the country, there were 1,200. All right, well, a little bit of a rinse and repeat weather today, but expect a little bit more breeze, I hear. Joining me now, senior meteorologist Chris Bianchi. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Sam. Yeah, it's been a bit annoyingly windy out there, hasn't it been, through the morning? But that wind starting to back off a little bit, and it'll continue to do so through the rest of our day. Today, just a few high clouds overhead. This is Lamar, where things are looking pretty nice out here on the eastern plains. And in Denver, we've got these mountain wave clouds. So if it kind of looks like a spaceship overhead right now, that's because the air is going up and over the mountains. As it does, it creates a little bit of a turbulent eddy, and that's what forms those clouds that you're seeing overhead. But a lot more bark than bite with those clouds. It's also keeping us on the warm side. These are warm winds, Chinook winds, downsloping winds. So we're in the 60s right now. 60s, even some 70s, close to 80 degrees. It's November the 11th. It's nearly 80 degrees for us out there in La Junta. 50s for us in the mountains, even there at 10,000 feet in Leadville. It's 50 degrees right now on this November 11th. Radar, quiet as can be right now. The rest of our day today, just a few of those clouds overhead. Temperatures in the 70s for us. Today we top out at 72. Breezy at times. Worst of the wind will be between now and about 3 p.m. And then those winds start to back off. It stays dry and mild through Thursday, but that's some big changes ahead this weekend and especially next week. I'll detail those for you in a couple minutes.
Chris, thank you. Well, this scene unfolded on a road in Castle Rock last night, and believe it or not, no one was hurt. The small plane crash landed just before 6:15 last night on Prairie Hawk Drive. That's near Wolfensberger Road and not far from I-25. We checked out the flight path in it and learned that it was out of Colorado Springs and did a loop around downtown before heading back south where it went down. Castle Rock Fire says the plane hit a moving vehicle during its landing and it was leaking fuel, but that was stopped and the road reopened after a couple of hours. So far, it is not clear why the aircraft needed to land. Denver Mayor Mike Johnston's $1.6 billion budget will go into effect, even though the city council voted it down yesterday. It still goes into effect because Denver's charter requires a budget to be in place by November 12th, which is tomorrow. One city council member was absent from last night's vote. Several council members expressed concerns about a lack of collaboration and transparency in the budget process. Colorado is awarding tens of millions of dollars in tax credits to bring affordable housing to the state. The money will go to 9 projects planned around the state. And according to our partners at the Denver Business Journal, the projects are expected to result in a total of 840 affordable rental homes. 7 are in the Denver metro area, and the state estimates the tax credits will raise more than $209 million in equity. The Nuggets are part of tonight's NBA on NBC. They face the Sacramento Kings, but you'll need to grab some coffee because the game doesn't tip off until 9 o'clock. This is the second time the two teams face each other this season. The first matchup was earlier this month, and the Nuggets won 130 to 124. Entering tonight's game, the Nuggets are looking to extend their 4-game win streak after beating the Pacers on Saturday. Meanwhile, the Kings hope to snap a 2-game losing streak. Again, tip-off set for 9 p.m. Fans can watch the game right here on 9 News and on Peacock. There are 2 games tonight, though. The Celtics, 76ers, they tip off at 6, so Next with Kyle Clark will air on KTVD. And during the Nuggets game, 9 News at 9 and 10 will also be on KTVD. All right, the Avs are on the ice at Ball Arena tonight, hosting the Anaheim Ducks. The Avs are riding a 3-game win streak they hope to extend, but the Ducks have won 7 in a row. Puck drop tonight is at 7:30.